What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Revival. My name is JJ. Here we go. Last quarter of the way, and then we'll be done with my top 100 games of all time. This week we are talking about 25 through 21. Coming in at number 25 is a game that if you grew up with the NES, you played this game, more than likely had it, and if you've seen the movie The Wizard, we can definitely be friends. That is Super Mario Bros. 3.
Super Mario Bros. 3 on NES is considered by many to be one of the greatest platformers of all time, and with good reason. The level design, fun and colorful visuals, and loads of secrets throughout the game make it just as fun to play today as it was in the late 80s. While I played Mario 1 and 2 prior to this game, this was actually the first Mario title that I actually finished. There are still a handful of secrets that I remember from it, and I try to revisit it for a quick play session every few years, just because I love it so much. The power-ups are super fun, and the worlds are completely different from one another. There's something for everyone in Super Mario Bros. 3, and it's easily one of the highest recommendations from me on the entire list.
At number 24 is the game that actually made me buy a PlayStation. That is Twisted Metal 2.
Twisted Metal 2 was the sole reason I bought a PlayStation back in the day. I tried it once at a friend's house, and it took me all of 5 minutes to be completely addicted to the brutal car combat combined with fun characters and fantastic level design. One of my favorite aspects of the game was ignoring the other cars and trying to find all the secrets on each and every map. Knocking over the Eiffel Tower to get onto the rooftops in Paris was one of my personal favorites. While some later entries in this series were fun, none of them really hit me as hard as Twisted Metal 2 did, and it's definitely one I recommend trying out for anyone looking for some quick car combat fun.
At number 23 is a game that might be a little bit controversial this high up on the list, but it's my list, and I can't help it. I love this game. Secret of Evermore.
I would venture to guess that most SNES RPG fans would probably scoff at Secret of Evermore being so high up on this list, but I can't help it. I love this game. The quirky story and characters, the corny one-liners, and made-up B-movies just help bring so much personality to this Secret of Mana clone. Traversing the different worlds with your dog, having him change his appearance depending on which world you're in, getting various weapons and equipment, learning to use alchemy, this game has so much going for it. The only thing missing is two-player co-op. This is definitely another one I'd love to see more people get a chance to play and appreciate by bringing it to modern consoles. More people need to experience the charm of Secret of Evermore.
At number 22 is a game that has yet to be topped in the tactical RPG department, in my opinion. That is Final Fantasy Tactics.
There's a reason anytime a new tactical RPG comes out, one of the first questions asked is it like Final Fantasy Tactics? This game is phenomenal. There's no other way to put it. The story is mature and engaging, the characters are likable but are incredibly flawed as people. The world building and dialogue are top notch. Let's also not forget an incredibly robust job system that adds tons of replayability, as well as a soundtrack that will stick with you long after you're finished. While this list of 100 games is obviously my own personal choice, this is another one of those games where, regardless of what kind of games you typically play and what you're normally into, you need to try it. If there was ever to be a Hall of Fame of tactical RPGs, I guarantee you Final Fantasy Tactics would easily be one of the centerpieces.
And at number 21 is a game that I spent so much time with because it was one of the few games I had when I first got the Super Nintendo. That is Super Mario World.
One of the first video games I ever completed to 100%, Super Mario World is a wonderful introduction to the Super Nintendo generation. It was such a brilliant step up from the NES games, adding new powers for Mario such as the cape and Yoshi, a bright and colorful world to explore, and countless secrets to unlock. This game is still easily one of the top platformers that I recommend to people because it's aged incredibly well. It's so satisfying to unlock new levels and watch the world expand with the new pipes and paths that open up as you play. Super Mario World is another one that I revisit pretty regularly when I'm looking to palate cleanse in between playing some heavier games, and one that should not be missed.
There you have it. We are now 4/5 of the way done. And man, I am like so excited to get this whole thing finally done and finished. I can't wait to show you guys what's still to come, because obviously these are all games that just mean the world to me. I mean, every game on this list obviously means so much to me, but obviously the higher we get, the more love I have for them, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see. So check back again next week. Let me know what you think of these games. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know the drill. And as always, keep on gaming.